Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bars, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man. Sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast. Enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
Wow. Did you wait? You never smoked? I mean, you've probably smoked a cigarette in your life, of course you have.
Yeah, I've had a cigarette before.
I've had a cigarette before, Julia.
Not to brag.
You ever light it backwards though?
No. My senior year of college, I probably smoked a cigarette every other week. But I never really got that into it, and it probably only lasted a couple months. Because my roommate in college, one of them, I guess he was more of a housemate, not to brag, but he smoked cigarettes, so sometimes I would smoke cigarettes with him.
I mean, that's usually... I mean, smokers love someone who's just willing to have a few cigarettes now and then.
Yeah, that was sort of the deal.
But never a regular habit. That's when it gets annoying. Just like, buy your own, please.
Right. That's the thing, is I wouldn't buy my own. So you don't want to, if you're a smoker, you don't want to be paying for someone's cigarettes when they actually develop a smoking habit. But an occasional one, I guess it's nice just to have someone to hang out with.
Listen, yeah. I love to be at the point now where I can just be like, oh, just one cigarette every 17 parties is fine.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Maybe 17 is a lot, but...
I mean, how many parties do you go to?
17 a day.
Oh my God. You are a social butt.
But I feel like the most I've ever smoked is like a pack of like 20 cigarettes over the course of like one night, if it was like a patio or something. Like a really rough night for me is like one pack, but I was never a pack a day person. I never got up to that level.
I mean, some people smoke like 3 packs a day. How do you even have the time?
How do you have the time? You must work outside. You must be nice.
My name is Julie Davidovich, and if I worked outside, I don't think I'd have 3 packs a day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Zoe Clark, and if I worked outside, my legs would be just beautifully bronzed.
I was going to say quite tan.
Yeah, just like in the best way that you can possibly think of, just like also shiny and reflective and blinding.
Reflective? My name is Julia Davidovich, and I worked outside. My legs will be made out of aluminum.
I got to tell you, when Jen and I worked at the Splashworks Wonderland, favorite job ever.
Yeah.
God, we were way too young to be working. We were talking about this last night. Like, I can't believe I had jobs at like 14, and people just let us fucking run shit at 14.
Yeah, you were a newspaper delivery woman.
Yeah, how am I allowed to deliver papers at 11, 12?
I know, and I was a camp counselor, which should have been illegal because I was a child myself.
I was a child myself.
I needed a counselor, but that was definitely the tannest job I've had. This was
the tannest job I had, but like I also kind of burnt more than I tanned, and my legs got very crisped, and they I'd be out in the sun all day, and then the tubes would rub against my legs, like the inflatable tubes for the rides.
Oh,
because all day we would just stand there listening to the same music. We have this playlist where we put all the music that we used to listen to, because at like 7 a.m. we'd get pushed down a slide to like test it.
You had to test the water slide?
Yeah, every morning.
The weirdest fucking jobs.
And like Sixpence None the whatever would come on, and you'd be like, kiss me, going down this like slide at 7 a.m. Miserable. And you're just like, how am I a guinea pig for this?
But you went in it before all the children peed in it.
Definitely.
So that's nice.
It's really nice to have the clean water.
Yeah, you have the clean water.
But kids would be like, can you spin me?
My God.
I don't have
spin your goddamn fucking self, loser.
But our legs got so shiny and burnt, and Jen's legs got like the scaliest I've ever seen. Like, she turned into a lizard. It was wild.
Beautiful lizard.
She had to go to the hospital in the middle of a shift because they were just...
It was like a 2nd-degree burn?
It was insanely burnt. It was just like... It was scaly. She was scaly, shiny, and burnt. And it was just like hurty for her. Just because of like being crisped by the sun and then being smoothed over by weird tubes for no reason.
Yeah, getting chafed half to death.
Love child labor.
Look, it's what makes the world go round. Okay, so we're in the part 2. Magoo, my shoe is on you, baby boo.
Ooh.
That's a rap that I just came up with off the dome. I'm a freestyle rapper.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm full of jam.
By the way,
I haven't heard that song in a while.
Headache, positively raging.
Shit's still going on because we are doing a double Moylan trouble.
And hopefully by the time this comes out in 2 weeks, my headache will be gone.
I don't know.
I won't count on it.
I don't think it will.
I'll definitely just The second we're done with this, ice pack on the dome.
Yeah, she's gonna be ice pack on the dome. Get out of my home. My name is Zoe Clark.
Also a rapper over here, Julia Davidovich.
I feel great. I feel like
Delish. So let's move on to our bad boy of the week.
Ooh.
Although I feel like by the time this comes out, there's going to be more tidbits about this individual.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was surprised to see that this has been going on for a few while. People had known about this. Like, it was kind of an open secret.
I know.
It was just like, well, gross.
An open secretion. Disgusting.
With America's grandma, Mr.
He's a Mr. fucking walk this way, your gal.
Oh my God. Mr. put my daughter in my own fucking music videos. And it's just like very weird.
Yeah. Mr. Assume guardianship of a minor and then date her, your gal. It's Steven Tyler.
Just like America's grandma.
However, one redeeming thing about Steven Tyler.
He did Burger King commercials.
And he grew up in Yonkers. Which, me too, but different area. Oh, would you say...
Every day he grew up in Yonkers.
That Kid Rock would say Steven Tyler is one of his inspirations? Or would he just be like Dr. Dre?
I would say mix of both. I would say if he had to describe himself.
Oh, he would definitely say the perfect mix of Steven Tyler and Dr. Dre.
And one other person, I think. One other person in the mix. I can't tell who.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, certainly. That's real. That's too many scarves. Too many scarves, too many hats, too many accessories in that crew.
Oh my God. Steven Tyler who wears more accessories? Steven Tyler or Johnny Depp or Lenny Kravitz?
Oh, sure. That's a lot of scarves.
That's so many scarves.
Oh, it's like
Steven Tyler brings the bracelets.
Oh, he really brings the bracelets and shoes. He wears a lot of sandals.
Oh.
But I was going to say Lenny Kravitz's penis.
Yeah.
Bursting out at this concert.
Yep.
That feels like a memory that exists for some people, or that feels like a Mandela effect kind of thing.
Oh, sure. Like maybe that never really happened.
In a way, I don't know. Where it's just like, did that happen, or did like one person just start that rumor?
His leather pants definitely split open and his dingle dongle popped out. My name is Lenny Kravitz.
I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, me too.
I love Lenny Kravitz.
I mean, he's not a bad boy, I don't think.
I hope not.
I really hope not. So Steven Tyler. Oh, guess his net worth, because luckily for everyone, he is deliciously unwealthy gorilla with his perfect little hair.
It's like, I can't even pin. He kind of looks a little like Kid Rock Rising in that photo, I will say. Beautiful hair.
I mean, he really has taken some risks when it comes to not brushing it. And I could say that because he's a pervert. But guess his net worth. I think.
Oh, man. Wow. And like frontman of Aerosmith, I guess.
Yeah.
Perfect band?
No.
If someone gave you concert tickets, would you go? You're like, no.
No.
I don't think I could even go. Even if they were free. I'm just not interested.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the fan base. I'm not interested in being around that many 50-year-old men.
I don't have the benefit of having a dad who listened to traditional dad rock at all. So I don't have any kind of like for Aerosmith.
You have no nostalgia for Aerosmith.
I do not. I don't have like any recollections of my dad like fixing the car listening to like,
But I would say walk this way, talk this way.
My name is Diane.
My name is Diane. And also,
she's an Aerosmith fanatic.
I
she
think
would
Eminem.
Go.
Oh, for sure. Eminem did sample Aerosmith in a song, so
he's a friend to Aerosmith.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm sure.
But guess his net worth.
Oh yeah. $250 million.
$150 million.
Oh, I
that's
really overshot
a lot
it.
of money.
I was really going to say like $450 for some reason.
Oh,
I thought he had more money than that. He's really squandered it all on.
It's possible he still has $150 million, which is chunky.
This chunky, but
I mean, and it earned him a coveted spot on wealthygorilla.com,
which is hard to believe. It doesn't take that much.
And we'll undeniably put that art in Wilmer.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Some of the best I've seen.
Some of the best artwork I've ever seen. I forget who the art. I think we did put him in the sign.
Would you say King of the Chunky Highlight?
Oh, interesting. Yes.
Okay. So his name, Steven Tyler is the name, has officially been added to a lawsuit that was filed in December by a woman who claims to have had an illicit relationship with Steven Tyler in the 70s when she was a minor.
Nice. I mean, not really, but like,
yeah.
Can you believe it?
From the 1970s. So like she's in her 60s now and he's in his 70s now. I'm not saying that it's fine that he did
I think Zoe's saying it's fine.
I'm just saying. It was a while ago.
It really was a while ago.
It really was a while ago. Okay.
But still, I mean, it's a real Woody Allen.
It is a bit. It is a bit. Okay. The suit accuses him of sexual assault, sexual battery, and the intentional infliction of emotional distress. And it was filed following the California legislation that temporarily waived statutes of limitations for child sexual abuse allegations. And the woman who filed the plaintiff is named Julia.
Can you believe it? Other people have my name.
It's so random.
It's very exciting.
Julia Holcomb.
Not my name,
and the suit was filed in LA and obtained by Rolling Stone.
Congratulations to Rolling Stone.
Good job.
You did it.
And alleges that Tyler convinced Holcomb's mother to grant him guardianship over her when she was 16 years old, which oh my God, I can't speak.
Yes, you can.
Which consequently, oh my God, allowed her to live with him and engage in a sexual relationship.
That's so creepy.
It is. So he assumed guardianship over her and then essentially like dated her. And this was all very open and out there and people knew about it. And she was 16 and he was in his late 20s, I think.
So bad.
She further alleges that when she got pregnant in 1975, when she was 17, but Steven Tyler insisted that she get an abortion because there was an apartment fire, and he was saying that the fumes would cause damage to the baby, even though the doctors were like, the baby's fine.
One of the weirder things he said.
He insisted on her getting rid of the baby.
I mean, is he a scientist? Where does that come from?
I don't think
Steven
he's a
Tyler
scientist, but he definitely has dead birds hanging on his ears, I think.
Oh,
he's
beautiful.
a bit of a taxidermy rising.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Do you think he's going to be? How do you think he wants his dead body handled once he passes?
Oh, I think he's too proud to be burned up. I think he's just like full body on display. I want a really long funeral.
He wants the panettone box that the Pope had.
The panettone box.
Or the
but
Queen.
where is he going to be?
Not Yonkers.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Like Rose Bowl.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to be on display at the Rose Bowl. His corpse,
or like something like that, and then people can come pay their disgusting respects. People who love that Armageddon movie, was that who it was? That movie that had that I don't want to close my eyes. That was the first song I ever danced with a boy to at dance. Yeah.
What?
Can you believe it? My big Aerosmith connection.
That is a big Aerosmith connection. Oh, and we should say that he had a really bad drug problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And he was very open about it. I think Aerosmith broke up for a while, got back together.
No.
He spent millions and millions of dollars on cocaine. He loved cocaine.
I mean, that's why. I mean, he's still a wealthy gorilla, but he could have had millions more if he didn't spend it all on cocaine.
True. You're right. That is a good point. So according to the lawsuit, Julia, not you, was hesitant about going through with the abortion, but Tyler had threatened to stop supporting her financially if she didn't proceed with the procedure.
To me, it just sounds like he wanted her to have an abortion the whole time.
Truthfully.
It kind of sounds like he used the fire as an excuse.
Fully.
I'm sure everyone's thinking that.
Yeah, because if it's really about the fire, then...
Cut your dick off, man.
Yeah, it's really about the fire. Cut your dick off. My name is Diane.
Not that I'm saying abortion's bad, because I love abortion.
We love it.
I love it.
But we want...
More than I would honestly love having a kid at this point.
We want Julia's to make the decision.
Exactly.
On whether or not they can abort their
Not
feces.
Stevens.
Not Stevens.
No.
Stevens, no.
Stevens, no.
Unless Steven has a uterus.
There you go.
In which case, go ham. But this Steven, I don't think does.
It's like, I would say Steven Tyler, last person I want handling my pregnancy.
Perfect.
Or decision.
Perfect statement.
Weird man.
Another weird thing. He started a shelter for sexually abused women called Janie's House, which is literally named after the song Janie's Got a Gun.
Oh my God. I forget that he was that song.
Why would you name... I mean, naming a shelter after your song is like a new level of narcissism that I wasn't ready for.
But also if like you're the one that Jamie wants to shoot now because you literally adopted Jamie and then you like had sex with her.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just feel like it's so...
I think you're a pervert.
It's so like... Ugh. Anyway, classic.
Can we
Stephen.
dissect the lyrics of Jamie's Got a Gun?
I think it's Janie.
Janie, I'm so sorry.
It's deeply okay.
Listen, I apologize for not knowing Aerosmith's music.
I mean, you
even
need to know
though
their
it's
entire
perfect.
discography before you start talking trash on him.
You're right.
Yep.
I really should.
I bet they have so many albums. Let's look it up.
But I feel like that's about a woman who's been abused by her father. It's just so
yes, it
interesting
is.
sometimes when people that, do crimes, it just comes out through their
Dream on.
music. Dream on.
Let's see. How many albums do you think they have?
Do I love when someone screams?
15 albums.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy?
That's a lot of albums.
Listen, congratulations on all of your music. Your entire discography.
No
Is he
doubt
still
about it.
touring or what?
Yeah.
All right, Gramps.
Yep.
Maybe just sit
Still
this one
on
out with your
tour.
fucking millions, bitch.
He's 74 and still on tour.
I don't
Perfect.
think so. When I think of people stop seizing work, he's the first person that comes to mind.
I know, like retire. Consider retiring, Stephen.
Yeah, you, Giuliani,
Mm-hmm.
our president, Biden.
Biden.
Take him away.
Would you say Biden? Gadonk?
Oh, badonk-a-donk-donk-donk.
Definitely. Steven Tyler. Oh, also a thing I read was that Liv Tyler's mom wouldn't let him meet Liv until Liv was 12.
Creepy.
Yep.
I mean,
But maybe that
more
was the
creepy about
drugs.
him. Yeah. Yeah, probably not in a good place. Probably shouldn't be meeting Liv. But then he just put her in a bunch of weird music videos that were
Were
just
they sexual?
I feel like I remember at least one where there was her engaging in some kind of weird relationship with some older man in a music video.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm wrong, take it out.
This is Julie from the future, and I'm wrong. She was in the music video for Crazy, and it was just inappropriate, and she was 16. But I don't think there was an older man in it. Well, if there was, email Diane. I'm not going to watch it again.
Also, there was the
Knew it was weird.
perfect interview that you sent me with him and Oprah,
Oh, I love that interview.
where he was talking about how he cried during sex, and cried when he climaxed, and one of those climaxes was the one that resulted in his child being born. Isn't that a beautiful thing to say?
Honestly, if my
When we made love, we
if
cried.
my dad told me that,
Mm-hmm.
I would jump out a window.
Absolutely.
If my dad told me that or anything close to that, I would jump out of a window. I'll tell you
On
that
the other
much.
hand, if you are not the product of a crygasm,
Oh,
kill yourself.
what are you even doing?
What are
here?
you doing here?
What are
Because
you doing here?
your parents did not love each other unless it was a crygasm.
Oh dear.
My name is Diane.
Yeah, Crygasm to me,
Yeah.
not my fave. I
No.
don't know. Maybe there are people out there that love a Crygasm.
Oh,
It's
I
just
mean
not for me personally.
Stevie Tyler.
Stevie
Also,
Tyler.
Oprah's
Stevie
reaction to when he said that.
was so good. She was just like, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah, she was
She
like,
literally
oh,
said that out loud.
put
like,
this in
get
the
this
real.
soundbite. Yeah,
She
just like,
loved it.
please get this.
Does Oprah crygasm? I don't think so.
I
I think
don't
she's
think-
very stoic in bed.
Oh, stoic is a good word to
Yeah.
describe how Oprah is.
Yeah, she's the level
Very-
of professionalism just goes straight to the bedroom, if you ask me.
After she's just like, "Well, thank you for coming in."
My name is Oprah Winfrey. Yeah,
My name is
she's
Oprah
like,
Winfrey.
maybe we'll do this again.
Yeah, I really
Were
appreciate.
you silent or were you silenced?
Oh,
that?
wow.
Classic Oprah. What's more classic Oprah? You got a car, you got a car, you got a car?
Ooh.
Or I love bread.
Oh,
Remember that?
I love bread.
I love
that was
bread.
a good. Oh, that's
That
a good drop.
was- Oh,
That's
is
a
good
classic
drop.
Oprah. Oh wow, I wonder what year that's even from. Probably a classic 2000 early.
I would say 2008.
Interesting.
I
I
love
was.
bread.
I'm always thinking.
When did
2003.
Oprah become part of Weight Watchers? That's the question.
Oh,
I think that was the first ad.
take a picture.
Oh, yeah, me.
Oh
Oh, yeah, me.
yeah, me.
Okay, I'll take a photo of you.
Oh wait, you look so casual.
Do I?
Oh, do that again.
I don't know what I did, but something like this. I don't
Except
know.
you were posing, but whatever.
Okay, I'm sorry. You told me to do
Bitch.
it again, and I did it again. Now, time for you.
I mean, you're kind of posing.
I'm very zoomed in. You're gonna love it.
I
Perfect. It's
love
actually a
it.
perfect amount of zoomed in.
Be kind to everyone.
Ellen.
Just next time, zoom in on my feet.
Okay, so that's the Steven Tyler, and we'll obviously keep an eye out on the lawsuit.
Wow.
As the premier bad boy lawyers and associates.
Diana's a lawyer.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it took her a while, but
I mean, she's
She
not a
took the
lawyer, but she
bar-
has seen Legally Blonde 17 times.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she took the bar a few times.
They're
and
doing a
she's
Legally
failed
Blonde
every single
3.
time. Really?
Or 4.
Wow, movie talk from Zoe Clark? Are you going to see it?
if it's on streaming.
Okay. Did you watch the... I never saw the second one.
I saw the second one.
I certainly saw the first one in the theater.
I saw the second one. I think it mostly involved dog law.
Dog law?
Yeah. Because remember in the first one how they get the dog back from Jennifer Coolidge's husband in the trailer?
I mean, you just reminded me of the entire... Because I really don't remember that.
I think the next one, there's more dog law.
Oh.
But email Diana if you're wrong. I think it's called Red, White, and Blonde.
Wow, Sully was so...
It's his favorite movie.
He loves it. He loves dog law. He would practice law. If he could practice anything, it'd be law.
It would definitely be... Oh, yeah. He would love to be a lawyer, criminal defense attorney.
Wow. Yeah, I have no good boys in here.
Perfect.
Oh, no, now I do, actually.
Okay. Well, let's shut the door on Steven Tyler. Because I do have a theory.
About what? Hold on. Let me shut the door.
I do have a theory that Mark McGrath and Steven Tyler have met.
Oh,
I have
where?
no doubt. Dream on.
Dream on.
Anywhere.
Oh, anywhere, yeah.
They could have gone on tour together. They could have met at the Grammys.
Grammys.
Steven,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark McGrath, Grammyman?
No.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You're so right about the farmer's market. What?
Wait, you just mentioned the Grammys.
Yeah.
The drones that I saw.
Oh,
the
Late
drones
Bad
in the
Boy.
cemetery. Yeah. Oh, my God. Late Bad Boy. That was the scariest thing I'd ever seen.
How many
drones?
wasn't
that scary? Oh, it was on shrooms. That's why it was scary. Because it was just like...
I had no idea.
What? Because all of a sudden, like, these drones came out of nowhere. And just like 400 of them were like spelling out words, but they were backwards because it was just backwards. Like it wasn't for us. They were just like doing a rehearsal.
Oh.
And it was just like, I don't know what it said. And then all of a sudden it said like CBS.
I didn't realize they were spelling out CBS.
Yes. And like every drone was like part of it, like
drone art. I didn't even know this was a thing.
And then the dude letting us in was just like, sometimes there's 4,000 of them. That one's really expensive, and someone has to go around turning all of them on.
Can we put some drone art in Wilmer Sliderama?
Oh yeah,
that sounds fun.
Very fun when you're on shrooms. Also scary because you're just like, wait, what is that?
Are they gonna shoot me down or what?
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
My name is Diane, and
anyway,
drone art is something I strive for.
Steven and Mark met at the Drone Art Museum.
I love it. Mark has been doing this thing. I do follow him with a Bad Boy Pod account. And he does these like morning talks in his robe.
Perfect.
About nothing in particular.
Oh, of course not.
But I don't know.
He doesn't really have much to say.
No, but he has a lot to say. None of it is of substance.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say, but he speaks a lot.
You're right.
My name is Mark McGrath.
Yes, and Diane.
Okay, I have a good boy.
What?
My flower arranging class.
Oh yeah, it's really. We're gonna put this flower arrangement in the slimer.
Beautiful arrangement. So for Christmas/Hanukkah, my uncle got me an art class of my choosing, and I was debating. I was like, I could do a woodworking class, but it took all day.
Nice.
And it was kind of expensive, and I didn't want to ask him to spend that much money. So I found a flower arranging class in downtown LA, and I went, and there were about 9 people there. The instructor I found a little irritating, but I still really enjoyed the class, and I made a beautiful arrangement.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I think mine was the best.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely said that, and I agree. I didn't see any of them, but
okay, but the thing is,
I support you as a friend.
Mine was the best, and there's no denying it. Everyone else, like, they didn't cut their stems short enough. Not that I'm a flower critic.
So wait, no, I have questions, because, like, I took exactly one flower arrangement class, but it was, like, part of my overall college experience.
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, we're bringing in a flower arrangement
for, like, event plan. You did your event planning degree.
Certificate thing. And it was just, like, yeah, we're going to bring in a whatever. And it was fun, and they taught us a lot, but, like, the way they taught us was always cut it, like, diagonally, and then... cut it straight up too.
Oh no! Like do a slit.
Do a slit.
I didn't do a slit.
So they didn't tell you to do a slit.
They didn't tell us to do a slit.
I don't know what the like latest advice is. What they say about putting chemicals in it to like make it last longer.
She didn't recommend doing that. But we didn't do a slit, but we did cut it diagonally for sure.
Curious, yeah. Always curious. What, like,
gotta soak that shit up. But basically, the main thing was you do the foliage first to build out the shape. And then you put in your statement pieces. So like the ones that you have like one big one. So that'll probably be the more expensive flowers. But the larger ones then you put in. And you want to make it so it looks nice from every angle. But like every angle you're going to look at it. So the one I was making on, there's like a clear back where no one's going to see from that side. So mine's like a real 3-sided bitch.
Bitch.
I would say three-sided bitch.
Did you say anything about numbers?
No. Because I know they say odd numbers, right?
That's what Our Lady said. Always odd numbers. And I was like, I get it, but like...
I guess now that I think about it...
Doesn't make it true, but I kind of like... Here's... If you want to talk numbers...
Sure.
I like even numbers.
Oh, I like odd numbers.
It's like... It pushes me to like do an odd number thing. I'm just like, ugh. Wait, what? Did you say your favorite's 5?
No. My favorite number is 3, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine's 8. Used to be 4. Used to be 2.
Oh, okay. Well, you're
I
definitely...
like 4 and 2 together.
You're definitely an even Stevens Tyler.
Oh, I really am.
Yeah.
Me and Steven Tyler,
yep.
have one thing we have in common.
Yeah.
Even Stevens.
You love even numbers.
Has he seen Even Stevens?
No.
Okay.
Is Beans his dad?
Oh. Yeah.
Son?
Yes.
Yeah. Son and dad.
I do like numbers, though. Did you? Okay.
Well, here's the thing, is she didn't tell us specifically about numbers, but now that I'm thinking about it, she purchased the flowers for us, and then we just arranged them. And so she got, like, you know, a specific number of each one. And I think they were all odd numbers, except for the anemones. She got 2 anemones. But the rest were odd numbers.
Okay. This is random, but it's about numbers.
Okay.
Did you ever, like, count things on your fingers? And this is weird because I saw, like, Julia, what's her face? I forget her last name.
The girl you follow on Instagram?
No. I unfollowed her because she has children and it's annoying now.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, I mean, she just became this, like...
when kids become the personality, it's tough to watch.
Well, I mean, she's finally posted her first, just like, my body shaming post. And I was like, I can't. Get me out of here. I can't.
Yeah. No.
So I jump ship. I do
Julia.
still respect her natural nails. No, I mean, Julia Fox. Is that her name?
Oh, Julia Fox.
Kanye West's ex. Sorry.
I love her, though.
Kanye West. I do too. But she, like, randomly posted something, like, weeks ago. And she was just like, I'm always counting on my numbers, counting things on my hands and whatever when, like, someone will say, I remember the sequence of words. I'll put on the Slimer, maybe. But she said that she was always counting things on her fingers. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of relatable because I have this weird thing I do where, like, I'll pick a word out of something someone has said. And, like, okay, maybe Bardo behind you. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'll count it on my fingers, like
how many letters?
It's pleasing to me because it's 5. Because it's just like B-A-R-D-O. Oh. That's like a perfect thing. But if I saw, like, the word handful, H-A-N-D, and, like, I'll just, like, spell it out on my hands.
So you only like it if it's 5?
Kind of. But, like, I'll spell it out on my hands until it kind of ends up.
Oh, interesting.
And she kind of said something to that effect. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize other people did that. I didn't really realize what it was. And then I had a friend when I was in high school tell me she had some kind of, like, number thing that she like associated colors and numbers together.
Oh.
And then another friend of hers was in, like, some psychology class and was like, oh, that's a real thing people do. And, like, that's
it's like
synesthesia or something.
Synesthesia.
That's what
so it's like because remember when I was a scientist?
Yeah.
So the thing about synesthesia, there's a couple theories for why it happens, but one theory is that as children, everyone has those connections to help us learn. Mm-hmm. So it's useful to be able to, like, have cross sense experience when you're growing up, because it's like then you can remember things and, like, have associations with things. But usually those go away when you're of a certain age. Those pathways sort of go away. But this is just one theory for synesthesia, which is that pathway does not go away and it's always there. Because there are things that, like, you know, if we said it's a sharp cheese, the cheese isn't actually sharp.
You would just associate the sharpness of the word, what sharpness means to you, and the flavor of sharpness.
Or there would be, like...
in your own way.
This was, like, a thing we did where there would be, like, a blob and then, like, a pointy, spiky blob. And it was like, one of these is called a gooby, and one of them is called a kiki.
That's so funny.
You know that the kiki is the one that's spiky, and the gooby is the, like, blobby one. And it's like, why do you know that? You know?
I do love that. I love that about humans and brains, where it's just like, oh yeah, there is kind of a madness and a reason, or like a reason to that thing that you think is so unexplainable. Yeah. It's like, oh no, you've just been doing that in your brain for years.
There's a reason for the season. I don't have a number thing, but I definitely have a word thing where I'll read. I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast before, where it's like, if I see a word, I'll read it backwards and be like, oh, that's also a word. Like, I love how stop, like every time I see a stop sign, I'm like, pots.
Oh,
which is
I like
also
that.
a word.
Oh, I like that.
So that's a fun thing I do. That's sort of similar, I guess.
I like adding up numbers when I see them, like in license plates and things like that. Or like,
yeah, there are things that are just like for whatever reason
well, they do help you. It is like that episode of John Wilson. Do you remember when he met that memory expert who like was like, oh yeah, associations really help with memory.
Oh yeah. Those people that can remember like a million numbers in a row.
So kooky.
I have no idea.
love
And
it.
they're like, I remember it by imagining that I'm walking through a
pool of numbers or
right.
something. And
they're
I'm
like,
here
I'm
and-
walking through a room and there's a 7 over here and a hat that represents 950, and I'm like, what?
Oh God! I mean,
But
it's
you
so
know what?
wild.
Good for them.
Good, true. Please win money from that.
I can't remember numbers.
I can't remember shit. My short term shit, but that's weird.
3.1415926535.
I mean,
How about that? Try
after
that.
4, I'm lost. At
Try
this
that
point.
on for size.
Good job, baby.
Thank you. I've known that for like 15 years and it just hasn't gone away.
I can spell Saskatchewan and I can
Oh.
remember like my childhood friend's phone number,
I
but
can do
those are
that, too.
2 things that like I can't.
And there's truly, I mean, Saskatchewan, that could come in handy, but there's really no reason for me to still remember these people's phone numbers.
I do remember where I was remembering how
On 9/11?
No,
Oh.
well I do actually, but
Yeah.
yes, Taco Bell of course.
Naturally.
But I
You
remember
were in the plane.
I was
Okay.
I was with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, perfect.
Not at the plane, unfortunately.
No, he would have stopped it.
But I remember learning in grade 3 how to spell Saskatchewan, sitting on the floor, and I don't remember, but the teacher kind of like put it into like sections, and then that is always how I remembered how to spell it.
Sasquatch. Yeah, that's like Connecticut is connect, I cut,
Oh.
which doesn't really make sense because
Doesn't
why would you connect it and then cut it?
So many weird names out there where I'm just like, oh yeah. Did I ever tell you that I didn't know New England was not a state for a while?
Oh,
I learned so many things when I finally moved here.
that's not surprising.
But it just makes it sound like there's an entire state called New England.
I would say it's a region.
Yeah, it's just like, so then where are the Patriots if it's just like not that I really care about football,
Fair.
but
That is a
come
valid.
on.
That's
if you're
going
going to call it that, it's confusing.
Yeah, you're right. They should just be the Boston Patriots, probably.
My name is Diane. I'm
mean,
looking for Tom.
If you're from
He's
New Hampshire
divorced.
and listening to this, don't kill me because I know you probably feel like you love the New England Patriots
And
or
again,
Connecticut or whatever.
I don't know who belongs to New England.
I believe that it's like Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. That's just my guess.
That's a lot.
Maybe not
That's
Maine.
so many more than I thought.
Maybe
I
not.
always thought it was
Maybe
like
not
4.
Maine or Vermont.
I'm a piece
But
of
the thing
shit.
is, like, southern New Hampshire is kind of like Boston adjacent, so that's just a weird area.
Well, I apologize to the entire
Northeast.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have any more good boys? Oh no, you had a lingering TV talk from last week though.
Oh, lingering TV talk. Oh yeah, 90 Day Fiance.
TV talk
is back. Oopsie.
Wait, which is what?
Wait, I did have a good boy though.
Oh,
Chobani cream.
Chobani cream.
I love Chobani cream. They make cream and then they come out with all
Like
flavors.
creamer?
I love. Creamer, yeah.
Oh,
Do we just call it creamer down here?
well, there's creamer.
Okay, what's the difference? It's real dairy.
I guess that would be cream, but it's like heavy cream.
Maybe. I mean, it's meant to be in your coffee.
So maybe
'Cause
half
they're
and half.
flavored. You would hate them.
I'm sure I would.
You would
What
be
is
like
it?
salted caramel. Get me out of here.
Ew, no.
She would hate that.
Salt-
Absolutely.
It's making my headache worse.
Oh my god, something she would hate: candy in her coffee.
No, I want it to be bitter and upsetting to drink. I want a child to smell it and have a panic attack.
I usually save it for my afternoon coffee when I need like a small pick me up because I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
let me reward myself for literally working
A
all
kiss
this
of
time.
dessert.
A kiss of dessert.
Yeah.
And I also need to like perk me up because I'm like, I need to fucking cook something. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I made really good cabbage rolls the other week. Those are really good. That's a good boy.
Good boy,
Oh my
cabbage
God.
rolls.
They were really delicious. Sorry.
I like cabbage.
Yeah, I guess you don't eat meat though. But you can actually, you know
can
what,
probably
John's,
make them veggie.
they do have ones at John's that are veggie. They're like lentil and like
Sure.
chickpea and
Yeah,
kidney
yeah,
beans
yeah.
and shit.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good, but they're very salty.
Oh, I don't.
they're
like
good.
that. Okay. Well,
You like sour cream?
no.
Bitch.
Come on, you know that. You know
I
better.
know, I know.
Yeah, no sour cream. No. Although sometimes I'll deal with it.
Dill, you like?
Sometimes I deal with it.
No, I said dill. Do you like
Dill, I like dill.
Sorry, I said it like that, but
Yeah.
like, do you like dill?
I like dill.
We've done herb talk.
Yeah, we've done.
I
herb
forget
talk.
your favorite though now.
I guess I would say rosemary, even though it's a boring answer.
It's not boring.
It's just true.
It's classic.
It's classic.
I'd like if you walk by a rosemary bush, are you happy? Yes.
Yeah. I rub my fingers in it and smell my fingers.
Perfect.
I'll do that any day of the week.
Oh, I want a rosemary bush.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
We'll consider it.
Yeah, TV talk.
TV talk. TV talk.
90 Day Fiance. The other way.
The other
I know.
way.
It's not a before.
My least favorite.
Oh, really? I thought it'd be more like Happily Ever After your least favorite.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't watch that either.
Or like...
I mean, out of the ones that are
Life.
like classics, I don't like The Other Way. Like, you better come to America.
Some weird meta shit happened where like that couple, oh god, I forget their names honestly, but it's like that guy that like was kind of like, I don't know, he always had like, he was kind of he would call himself a metrosexual, where he always had like stylized brows, but like their whole storyline was basically she was like, this guy doesn't want to have sex with me. And her like his like ex was
Can
always
we put them in Slimer?
I guess so.
Okay.
But so basically his ex is fucking someone from the show, which is so weird. And
I
it's
feel
like
that
the
keeps
son.
happening.
Oh my god, it's Soulja Boy's Kimba.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember
Kimba's son?
Kimba's son.
Oh, he was cute.
He was cute. But he was like fucking one of the
Wow,
someone's
an
ex on that show.
intra-show romance.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And they all brought it together on Single Life, and you're just like, this is random.
That's been happening lately. Is it real? Is it fake? Who can say?
Who can say?
I mean, but they do meet at the reunions and whatnot.
They do, and they like, honestly, Instagram brings everybody together.
Such a
If
true
there's
statement.
anything like Instagram.
Mark Zuckerberg, the patron saint of 90 Day Fiance.
I wonder what his DMs look like.
What is what?
DMs
Oh,
look like, or
he's
does he
not-
DM at anyone at all? No,
Not a chance.
not a chance in hell.
Not a chance in hell.
That's too scary, I guess.
I wonder
for
how
him.
his daughter's doing. Probably like 7 or 8 by now.
I guess we'll put her in the Slimer and her achievements. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, they
Maybe
grow
she's
up-
like
they grow
cured
up so
something by now.
fast.
Maybe she's a scientist. Who knows?
I bet she is. I bet she is. Okay, this is going to be a shorty Morty, but I fear that my
So
head
sorry.
is going to explode.
Exploredy.
Is going to explode. Did you know that my AIM AOL Instant Messenger was Sporty Animal 90?
Hot. I think my first email was saxophone.
What?
Depressing. It's a fucking Simpsons reference. It was just so depressing.
Saxophone. Delicious.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, email Diane at badboypod.com your headache remedies, please, for the love of Christ. It'll be like 2.5 weeks late, but I still want them.
It's okay. You'll still have the headache.
I probably will. Shop.badboypod.com for a Diane tea. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, see, we squeezed out 2 little episodes for you.
Two
even
little
though
turds for
Zoe
you.
has a headache and has to go on vacay. Well, not a vacay. It's not exactly a vacay.
Whatever. I have to leave.
You have to leave.
I have to go somewhere, be somewhere. We had to do a double Moyle in trouble, and look at this.
And
You're not
deserve
even going to give us a 5-star review?
Come on.
We'll send you a Diane pin.
for free. We love a 5-star review, and we deserve it for being ourselves and
Well
having
said.
regular bowels.
Okay. Well,
I'll speak for myself,
yourself.
at
Yeah,
least.
because I certainly do not. And I guess I would also say follow us at Bad Boy
Oh,
Podcast.
sure. We love a follow.
Um,
Diane loves to engage on Instagram. She
oh,
really is
she'll
obsessed
engage.
with it.
If you tag her in a comment on somebody else's
fuck.
page, she'll
Fucking-
eat that right
oh
up.
my god, that was really funny.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
on a different podcast. They're very confused.
Yeah, we'll gobble that up for you. And I guess, be yourself.
We love it.
I guess don't listen to Aerosmith unless you really want to, but I'm not going to stop you.
I mean, it's weird. What are you going to listen to?
That's so true.
Jaded. That's the only song I can think
Face of fame.
of. There's like some songs that are just in commercials your entire life, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, that's how I know that song.
You're right.
Yep. Anyway, perfect
double.
song, baby.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.